Namaskar, Yogesh ji.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sirji. How are you and how
I'm
is
I'm
how
quite
has,
well, sir. What about you?
Sir, I'm doing good as well. Superb, superb. Thank you very much. Aapki dua hai. And how is the day?
Oh,
How is the day coming along, Sirji, for you? I mean, how has the day been so far for you?
my day has been very good,
Superb.
quite good.
In
Yeah,
terms of
I'm blessed.
business,
Yeah, in terms of business, it was a nice day.
okay, lovely.
Once again, I am blessed to have a session with you.
Oh, so same here, same here. Pleasure, Sirji, pleasure. I am equally blessed, equally blessed. I wanted to ask you something the other day, but today
Mhm.
I thought this is the first thing that I want to ask Yogesh ji. And
Sure,
then
sure, sir.
unless you have any questions or else I'll go with it if you
Yeah,
allow me.
sure, sure, sir. You may go.
Yogesh ji, when you came into this business of I mean your shoes,
Mhm.
uh, what were the typically the challenges that you had faced and how did you overcome that?
Sir, the biggest challenge for me, I don't know I had told you or not. Basically, I'm not from Raipur.
Okay, no, you never
Basically,
said this. Okay.
basically, I am from Gwalior. There is a
Ah.
very little district near the Gwalior, Datia district. Basically, I used to belong from Datia district.
Mhm.
So just 12 years back, we moved from Datia to Raipur. So
I see.
my younger brother was already in this business, in footwear business. So
Uh-huh.
we wanted to expand our business. There were, as I told you, Datia was a very little and small town.
Hmm.
So there was not so much opportunities to expand our business. So that's why we moved from Datia to Raipur. The
Hmm.
biggest challenge that I had to face here in Raipur because I was totally unknown, came in the unknown place.
Hmm. Hmm.
There was not a single friend in Raipur, and I was not aware about anything.
Okay. Hmm.
So, but with the grace of God, gradually, first I moved from Datia to Raipur. My brother was doing business there. I told him, let me, you know, start first, and then when I will see that I'm getting some progress, I'm doing some progress, then I will call you. So when I thought that this is the right time that we both brother can sustain in this business. So we shut down our Datiya's business and we both settled down over here and that.
Okay. So when the question that I have in my mind that when
Mhm.
you actually both of you settled down here, sir. I mean, what were the thoughts in your mind? I mean, the thoughts were, I mean, it was so, I mean, at that point of time, you might have felt a little insecure, I'm sure, having not known anybody, as you said, and then, but you had that grit and the determination, I believe. That,
No, I had that perseverance in myself,
hmm.
because how I uh, gained this kind of determination. I have been in Gulf also for 7 to 8 years. One of
Okay.
my relatives, he was running a shoes factory in Agra. So
Hmm.
he wanted to open his depot in the Dubai. So he
Okay.
offered me that I want to open a depot in Dubai, and
Hmm.
if you are interested, then go and take over the charge of Dubai depot. So
Okay.
in Dubai, I started, you know, all the things, each and everything. The setup was done by me only.
Hmm.
So I gained a lot of confidence by doing business over there in Dubai. And
Okay.
end of the day, the concept of business is same everywhere.
Okay.
So I got the lot of experience from there, and the guy whom I was working with, whom you know I learned so many things from him. I
Okay.
really I believe, and he's the my business guru.
Hmm. Mhm.
There was no impossible word was in his dictionary.
Mhm.
Whenever we used to discuss something, and I say, yeah, this is I don't think this is possible. कैसे नहीं होगा योगेश? Try तो करो यार. How can you give up without giving any single try? We can do
Lovely.
this.
Mhm.
So he motivated me a lot.
Sir, amazing. Sometimes do you think, Yogesh, that whether it is, I mean, whether it is pertaining to job, whether it is pertaining to the business, I mean, this concept of being punctual
Mhm.
and to be and to manage your time well for yourself, do you think it is very important?
See, even I would say not in business, everywhere. If we
Correct.
are not organized, if I am a student, if I'm a businessman, I'm a politician, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a freelancer,
Correct.
whoever am I, if I don't, care about
Hmm.
the time will not care about me.
Yep.
There is a one good quote in Hindi.
Hmm.
अगर आज आप समय को नष्ट करोगे तो कल समय आपको नष्ट कर देगा. If you are, destroying the time today, time will destroy you tomorrow.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, बिल्कुल.
So
I agree.
time is, the precious than money.
Right, right.
There are so many good quote in Hindi. There is a very good quote in Hindi कि जीवन का एक क्षण करोड़ों स्वर्ण मुद्राएं देने पर भी प्राप्त नहीं होता. The moment we have
Absolutely.
lost, we have passed, we cannot gain that moment again by giving so many gold gold coins. So somewhere time is, more precious than money. So each and everybody should respect the time, value the time, and we all, we should organize whatever thing we are doing. We are doing study, we are doing business, in any profession we are. We must be organized.
And how do you organize your business, sir? I mean, should I ask you that if I had to ask you, how do you generally, because after having spent so many years in your business, how do you organize your day?
See, one thing definitely I will admit that I am, not an organized person in my own life, in my personal life, but in my business I am very well organized.
Lovely, sir. I want to know that only, and then
Each and
maybe.
everything, if I have given an appointment to a customer, I
Mhm.
won't miss.
Okay.
If any of my supplier, coming from Delhi, I won't, you know, get any chance to that I will miss that meeting with him. If
Mhm.
I have some business visit out of Raipur, even so many times I have 101-degree fever, but I don't, escape that business visit. In that manner, I never compromise with anything. The, my schedule that is planned, I will execute in the same manner.
Okay. So you really value and respect the time of your clients. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
So nice, sir. And do
Whatever
you?
service, yeah, sorry, sir. Sorry for interrupting you.
No,
Go
no,
on.
it's okay. It's okay. Perfectly okay, Vijay. To conversation hai. Do
See,
you?
what happens what happens in business. See, all the people are selling good products.
Yes.
They try to give a good, cost, good price to their customers.
Hmm.
There is only one thing: services. If we are giving good product, if we are giving good cost also, but if we are not good service provider,
Hmm.
so this is also a very, key point of any business. If
True, true, true. I do. I completely echo with that.
we
And
must become a good service provider.
hmm. So
Whenever I attend any customer and I have some samples with me, and I'm showing my samples to my customers, and when they refuse me, no sir, We don't have any requirement now. And so, you know what? The question I put before them, okay, sir, no problem. You don't want to buy this, but just give me a one good reason. So, give me the reason that I could understand that what is my product is not good, my price is not good, my
Correct.
behavior is not good, or my the services which we are providing to you that are not good. At least give me the reason so that in the future we could, you know,
Work on it.
work on that.
Mm.
So sometimes, they become speechless and they say, Yogesh, bhaiya, yaar, okay, you do one thing, write down some order, and there is no reason what we will give you.
Right, right, right. So yeah, that's great. I mean, I can completely understand because my first half of my life I have spent, as I said, in sales and marketing. So had been through very tough kind of situations and where we had to breeze through and ultimately get across on the customers or the client side to get things done, Sarji.
So
Mm.
you also have been in the marketing.
Sir, my if my total work experience is say for 23 years, so I have spent almost 15, 16 years in sales and marketing.
Well, you must have a good experience of marketing line. How to
Yes, and
convince,
so
how
that
to
is
convince.
why whatever you see, maybe whatever little that you see or whatever the little that you like, that comes from thanks to my profession.
No, no, really, you have all that, all the that qualities that should be in one person, in one marketing person. The one, I think, one is the most important key that a smiley face. You always have a smiley face. If
Mm,
you are in
mhm,
the marketing, if you have some fight with your wife or with anybody at home, but when you are attending your customer,
mhm.
there, your face will be 10 on 10.
Okay, so you have given me marks 10 on 10. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was something I even tell when I meet my learners on Clapping Go also. I always tell them that when people say that, I have been trying this for so many years, UKG, and they say that we have been struggling with communication and बड़े stress होता है उनके चेहरे में. Then I say, you tell me something, whatever is the pain points, whatever are the pain points that you go through, what this has to go, what this has to do with the smile on your face.
Uh,
I mean,
uh,
you can always have a smile, and that gives a great sense of belonging. That gives us a great sense of connectedness, I believe. Yeah,
a smiley face, is the answer of any question.
true, true, true. I completely agree with this. And sometimes, when you stand very tall in very tough situations, and then also I have seen, I mean, it has worked for me 9 out of 10 times, Yogesh, that somebody has been very upset about something that has not gone truly well with them. And I still remember there was a client who was little missold by one of the advisors in one of my insurance company. And the first thing he said, you know, आप लोग ये सब करते हैं, इसी के लिए आप लोगों को तनख्वाह मिलता है. ये
Oh,
चीटिंग करने के लिए आप लोगों को तनख्वाह मिलता है. That was the first thing he starts. And as usual, I was looking at him and I said, sir, you don't misunderstand me. This is the smile that I carry on my face is
hmm.
always there. It is nothing to do to lessen the dignity of your situation. But one thing I would like to tell you, had I been in your place, मैं
Hmm.
तो और भी ज्यादा बदतमीजी करता. आप तो और
Hmm.
बेहतर हैं actually.
Wow. Wow.
And he was
Really
and he was like, he went absolutely from there he
blank.
went down. Yeah, he went down actually.
Oh
And
my
I said, I have met so many clients in my life, but let me tell you that you have been very decent to me, and I really maybe the kind of services that we have offered that doesn't deserve that. And thank you for that. And once you are done, then I'll tell you, sir, my side of the story, and then we can always take that forward. And that was that was something very interesting. Just the win. So I got, moment
This
you
is the
said that.
very nice thing I learned from you. No,
Hmm. Yeah, it is very, very important, Yogesh, when you talk to someone. And one thing I believe you are also that kind of a person, that from right from the gate, the main gate, the security everyone used to walk, saying, and he saying, good morning, salam sir, I believe me, Yogesh ji, for entire 30 days, I used to carry those extra 2 minutes with me, and I used to make it a point that I'll stand. And I used to stand and say, और चचा बताइए घर में सब खैरियत. And so when actually the VP and the CEO of the organization or the HR walks to them, and there is a 360-degree feedback, and then they see आदमी कैसा है, बोले बहुत बढ़िया. This is because of that kind of thing that he has been watching me for all these. तो
exactly.
एक दिन भी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि he didn't ask me that how am I and how am I doing well. यहाँ तो बहुत लोग जाते हैं आते हैं. So anyway, so these are lovely experiences that one thing which I would like to tell you, Sergi, that I have met you. I think this is our third meeting.
Third,
And
third meeting, yeah.
yeah. And from the time that I have met you, you used to take very long pauses when you used to speak. That is something
Exactly.
very, yeah, that is something really nice that I see that, those things are gone now. And I knew, I think usually it has been proved. It's a proven fact now that when you practice on a regular basis, this minimizes a lot.
Practice makes a man perfect.
Absolutely. And we will not take the women away from this. So I always stay with
Yeah, this is the air. My son, sometimes
Hmm.
he very he said, Daddy, I have noticed that you have a patriotic mindset. But
It's okay.
it comes automatically because the proverb has been said in the way that practice makes the man perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it was not an intention that I wanted to.
No, it's okay. So Yogesh ji, this is a secret which I'm telling you. When I speak to a woman, okay,
Hmm.
so I always say that although this is an old adage,
One
but
one very nice thing I would like to share with you.
yeah,
I
please
was
share.
I was watching a mock interview of UPSC,
Hmm.
IPS. So interviewer was asking something to the participant.
Hmm.
So he two or three times he said that manpower, manpower. So the interviewer was a lady. So
Okay.
she said, आपने दो तीन बार कहा मैन पावर, मैन पावर. वुमेन पावर नहीं होता. So